Good. Delighted to be joined now in the very warm pod today by Pauline Cummins. Pauline is Youth Information Coordinator with the Tipperary Regional Youth Service. God, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Tries for short. It's fine.
Very good indeed. All right, today is a very special day.
Yes, today is International Youth Day. So I suppose we said we'd come along today and highlight some of the youth things that are happening for young people both nationally and particularly locally.
Right, because it kicks off Youth Year as well.
It starts, Youth Year. For the next 12 months they're going to focus both the European Commission in terms of looking at youth needs and hopefully funding streams as well. We'll be looking at where young people need supports and structures and things like that. So we'll be highlighting things as the year goes on in relation to youth.
Very good. Now, you've had a lot of success so far with that. I mean, the cafes are going very well, for example.
Very well, yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, we have youth cafes in Tipperary Town, Cashel and Thurles, and the one here in Thurles is in Croke Street. And basically it's an environment where young people can chill out. It's called Cafe Chillax, so they named it appropriately. Chill out and come down there in the evenings after school and just have a safe space to hang out in, and sometimes they just want to do that. They go on the computer or they listen to music or whatever, and other times then they can get involved in a more active way, like the cafe committee. There's a very active cafe committee here in Thurles that organise outings, and they were in Alton Towers this week and things like that. So it's a great resource for young people.
Excellent. Give us some of the highlights then that you want to make people more informed about, Pauline.
Okay, so this week, I suppose, being topical, next week is the Leaving Cert results. So at the moment people are getting ready to apply for their third level grants. So we have in-house, I suppose, we have a youth information service which helps people with filling in the grants, even downloading the forms, looking at their CEO, trying to figure out what's what, and that's a free service to people, both parents and students, to come in. So we do that all the time in July and August in the lead up to the grants anyway, but I suppose what we've done over the last couple of weeks is we have one night a week where we'll open at night time for those that can't get into us during the day. So the next grant night is next Monday night, the 16th, from 7 until 9 o'clock, and basically people can come in, and if they're unsure of their grant or they've it all filled in and they just want us to have a look over it, or they're even not sure of where to start, maybe their young person gets great results or thinks they're going to get great results on Wednesday and they want to come in next week and have a look and see what their options are, that's fine too, because the closing date for the third level grants is 31st of August, and there is some paperwork to get organised. You have to have your long birth cert and you have to have your financial stuff in order and all that, so it's important for people to kind of get with it now in the next couple of weeks so that they'll meet the deadline.
Very good indeed. What else have you got?
So, as I said, Sarah, our youth worker here in Thurles, in the last couple of weeks has been awfully busy. She was in Alton Towers this week with the senior groups. She ran a cookery class the week before, teaching young people how to cook for themselves and healthy eating, going along with the healthy eating policy as opposed to junk food. And last Sunday there was a big fun day here in Thurles, Family Fun Day, which the youth service ran as well in conjunction with local community volunteers. And
that was a huge success. We'll be speaking to Brian Dowling about that in a little while. It was huge.
Huge, and fun in the sun. They got the weather to go with it, so there was over 200 kids at it, so they had a great day down there last Sunday. So I suppose Sarah wanted to thank in particular the volunteers and the residents committee and so forth that were helping her. So that's kind of in terms of that. Sarah's new programme, usually during the summer it's quite different from the rest of the year in that we have all these summer programmes and outings and all that, and then come September it'll go back into regular youth work, whereby you'll have your after school groups and you'll have your nighttime cafe hours and all that, so it'll be more structured. But I mean, if there's a young person or a parent out there that's trying to figure out what to do for their young people, they should come and have a word with us and see where we can slot them in.
Sounds fantastic altogether. October is going to be particularly busy for you as well, isn't it?
October is going to be very busy. Corlin and Oak, it's the national initiative that's for young people that want to have a say in things that affect them in their own county. Yeah. So there would be Corlin and Oak set up under the county development boards in every county. So there's one in our Tipp, South Tipp and so on and so forth. So we'll be getting ready to have the Corlin and Oak big AGM day the end of October, beginning of November. So we'll be going into schools in September and advertising. And it's not just schools, like young people, they mightn't go on behalf of their school.